Display cables and connectors. Now, do these cables look familiar to you? By the way, there are some technical differences between cables and cords. There's a really good YouTube video on it. Check the course notes and I'll give you the explanation. But for our purpose right here, these are display cables, and the connectors on the end denote what kind of connector it is. For instance, on the left, we have the old school composite video with the RCA connectors, where the yellow carries the video signal and the red and the white carry left and right audio channels. The original Nintendo Wii system unfortunately couldn't do high def because it used the old school composite, so we don't see that so much nowadays. Component video is a little bit richer. It breaks the signal out across 5 ways, and again, they're color-coded. For somebody who's colorblind like me, I don't care for this very much at all, as you would expect. Now, things to know about component video. I'll put component in the same category as VGA, and these are analog video signaling technologies, not digital like HDMI. Component and VGA can do high definition. They can do 1080p. Whereas composite can't. You're going to find that these come into play when you're dealing with televisions as opposed to computer monitors, though. More to the point, with computer monitors, we've seen all of these before. We have the HDMI connector and cable. This is an excellent, easy-to-use standard that can easily take care of 1080p high-def signaling. As we've previously discussed, HDMI carries both digital audio as well as digital video, making an easy connection when you need to carry both of those signal types. More complicated, though, is the digital video interface, DVI. This was intended originally as the successor to the old school VGA, which we'll look at next. DVI is a little bit confusing because of some of the differences, single link versus dual link, and DVI-D versus DVI-I. We'll look at that in just a second. DVI is pretty cool, though, because it gives you digital video. Contrary to popular belief, DVI does not itself carry audio. It is possible to do DVI to HDMI conversion and pass analog audio through a DVI-I connector's pin. But for all intents and purposes, if you're connecting DVI to your monitor, to computer, it's video only, and you're going to need to use a separate cable to carry audio to that monitor, if in fact that's what you're doing. The VGA is an analog standard in contrast to DVI and HDMI, which are both digital video standards, carries only video, can do 1080p, and it can serve as a pinch. Notice that it uses the Mini D form factor with 15 pins.